Now that you are in a deep trance, we are going to give you a trigger, or reinforce it if you already have it. The trigger phrase is "I am a black dragon." If you use this trigger phrase, or if someone that you are okay with triggering you says the trigger phrase "you are a black dragon," you will undergo the transformation that you are about to experience again at whatever speed you want. Additionally, you will instantly turn back into a human if you use the reset phrase "I am not a black dragon," or if someone that you are okay with resetting you says the reset phrase "you are not a black dragon." Now the transformation will begin. First, you notice a strange black crystal nearby, and can't help but run a finger along its smooth edge. However, you cut yourself on its tip when you do so. It doesn't hurt at all, but it does bleed a little before it quickly heals. Although your finger is healed, all is not right as a strange feeling starts to fill your hand, quickly spreading to your arm. There was something in that strange crystal, and now you're helpless to whatever it did as your body pumps an unknown substance through your veins, making your entire body feel as if it's made of jello. A gray coloration starts to spread over your hand and arm as it feels less solid, and any hair that you have becomes tinted white. While you might think that the feeling in your arm is a sign of it becoming weaker, it actually feels more powerful. This feeling quite literally goes to your head as small gray horns start to grow and your ears become slightly cone-shaped. You rather like this as the rest of your body turns gray and loose, the power that it brings invigorating you as your horns become longer and your ears become more cone-like, your hearing remaining unaffected while your hair becomes even whiter, only retaining the slightest tint of its original color. However, this is nothing compared to the feeling in your arm and hand as they turn black, the skin turning to scales as an ancient power flows through them, making them feel like an ice cube that is both solid and melting at the same time. You might find this sensation weird at first, but you will quickly get used to it if you aren't already. Curious, you touch your newly empowered limb, realizing that it has turned into living latex when you feel its smooth yet slightly sticky surface, barely even noticing that your fingers have turned into gooey claws. You bask in the blissful feeling of power that comes over you as the rest of your body finishes changing, your new latex organs far superior to your weak human ones, and your gooey muscles feeling so unimaginably strong as draconic power surges through you. All of your useless hair is dissolved by your body, and while it seems like any hair on your head has turned snow white, it has actually just been replaced by white latex, that being the same latex that makes a long scaly tail burst forth from the base of your spine as large bat-like wings erupt from your back, your fully grown horns now long and sharp. Your ears are now perfectly conical, and the latex on the front of your torso and neck, as well as on your face below your mouth, stays its simple shade of gray. However, they are not weaker than the rest of you. In fact, you feel draconic power building up within them. It's so strong and powerful, almost mind-shattering as a strength that no human was meant to have builds up within you. And should you be in a place where such an action would be permitted, you let out an ear-shattering roar to announce your presence to the world. Should you not be in a place where it is appropriate to roar, you will simply imagine it. Either way, you briefly forget your humanity as the draconic power takes over, a terrifying look of greed and jealousy coming across your face. It only stays for a few seconds, after which you regain your control and your sense of self. However, you will find it hard to forget that moment, whether it felt amazing or terrifying, or maybe something else altogether. This will not be the last time that you feel the dragon that seems to have coiled around your soul. In your dreams, it will come out in full force, potentially making you forget yourself until you awaken. But you will know that this can only happen in your dreams, and this knowledge will make it so that you don't fear or dread the dragon's influence, but embrace it as it hunts for treasures in worlds of dreams. Now, just bask in the draconic power that has improved your body as I tell your mind some things it needs to know. You don't need to pay attention to them, but you can if you want to. They won't make these feelings any weaker or less amazing even if you think that they would. You see, while you will feel extremely, even inhumanly, stronger, your strength will not have changed and you will act on it accordingly. Also, you will never use your horns for anything, especially combat, and your wings aren't strong enough to allow you to fly, or even slow your fall, and you will never attempt to use them to do so. However, none of this matters, for your wings are strong, your horns are sharp, and your body is powerful, and that is all that matters at the moment. Finally, each effect of this hypnosis file will become inactive if that effect is a risk to your physical body or your well-being, if it is a risk to your social or professional life, if there is an emergency that it would prevent you from dealing with to the best of your abilities, or if it is a risk to your mental health. Also, any effect of this hypnosis file that was an issue will become active again once it no longer will be one. Additionally, you will never find this hypnosis file or the effects of it to be even slightly addicting. Now you have been transformed into an Anthro black latex dragon, and can feel the ancient power of the dragon that has wrapped itself around your soul. This session is almost over, so goodbye, my powerful friend.